What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to the Deal Desk. This is Steven Morales. If it's your first time tuning in, the way this works is you basically submit your leads for me to call live. It doesn't matter where they are in the United States. You can head over to the reitoolbox.com. If you are in the community, you can just shoot me a message on there. And that's pretty much it. Let's get started. All right. What is up? What's up, Robin? All right, cool. So the first property I have is this one in Tampa. Let me see if I could pull this up here. So this property in Tampa, it's on Hunters Point Court. I believe this is in the Town and Country area. Really good part of Tampa. And it looks like this one is on Zillow for sale by owner. Okay. So this is on Zillow for sale by owner. Now, the thing is, if you guys are calling those, remember that you have to get them at a much lower price, number one, that's listed for. The price has to make sense. But also, if you get something under contract on Zillow, you start remarketing it, the buyer's going to do their due diligence. They're going to see it's listed for sale by owner. Not that they're going to care, but your price, your contract price for the homeowner should always be significantly lower than what they're selling it for on Zillow. Okay, so this one is a 3-2, 1,200 square feet. This large 3-2 home has one corner garage, blah, blah, blah. Good area. Okay. They're asking a good price. Okay, let's give them a call. I'm just going to call them right now. Where is their phone number? Oh, here it is. All right, I'm going to call this person twice, and I'm going to see if they pick up the phone. Okay. Let me share screen. All right. Let's put the phone number here, and let's call it. Ringing. If you can't hear the ring, let me know. But I think you're able to hear it. She's probably getting blown up. And, one of the ways you can see if the property, has a lot of interest is if the saves are higher than the days on Zillow. And obviously the views is always a good indicator. But this property's been listed for 14 days, has 46 saves, and they're actually asking a decent price for it because I do see landlords buying at that price or even a little bit more. So I'm going to try to call this seller back. And move on to the next one. Oh, you can't hear. Okay. Hold on. You're now, Robin. Should be able.
Hi, this is Carmen. Leave me a message and I'll call you back.
Okay, so let's move on to the next one. If you are my school community, you can just shoot me a message on there as well. But let's move on to the next one we have in Fort Worth, Texas. Okay, this one is in Fort Worth, Texas. All right, what's the story with this one? Let me see. It looks like there's actually a lot of photos of it. Looks like it's in good shape. They're asking $190 for it. All right. So this is the property. All right, asking $190, Prairie Avenue, outside, minor, medium rehab, roof updated last 5 years ago, HVAC not updated, foundation repaired. What other repairs needs inside? Repair flooring, walls, appliances, HVAC. Oh, good. You got an asking price no less than 165. All right. The reason he wants to sell is because he has another property, but does not seem to be in a hurry. Okay. Mr. Salazar is the owner on record, but I spoke with Mason. I think he is the husband. Or I'm sorry, Raquel Salazar is the owner record, but spoke with Mason. Okay. So you think you spoke. All right. Well, let's see. So, I mean, this property looks like it's in good shape. They're asking 190 on Zillow. They said the least they're willing to, it's interesting ceiling. The least they're willing to take is 165. Yeah, oh, this does need work. I mean, look at the floor. Okay. Now he says he's not in a hurry to sell. All right. So that tells me that they're not super motivated. Also, this has been on Zillow for 88 days and only has 87 saves. So that tells me that's listed too high. Let's give him a call. Let me try calling here, see if they pick up the phone. Comps on this. Yeah, this needs everything.
Mason's one out.
Nope. I'm gonna call them one more time. See if they pick up. Well, we know they're asking too much. I think at 160. Let me run some comps on this and see. For Texas being a non-disclosure state.
Mason.
Hey, Mason. My name is Steven. I think you may have spoken with my partner a while back about your property on Prairie Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Did I catch it a good time?
Sure.
Great. So I see this is listed here on Zillow. I see, a lot of information about it already, so I don't want to make you repeat some stuff that's already listed. Let me actually pull this up. What do you know the age of the roof? I think I don't see that on there.
No, it's not on there. So, and you said one of your people have already called?
Yes, I believe. Let me see here. You spoke with actually, was it Joseph? I think it was.
Maybe. I don't know. I've called
Or I think they spoke with Raquel. They spoke with Raquel, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll give you a quick rundown then of what we told him. The
Sure.
roof has been changed about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Foundation has been done about 1.5 to 2 years ago. It will need some work, like new flooring wise and new kitchen.
He did tell you the
So I'm guessing it's probably going to cost you between $30,000 to $50,000 to repair or fix up.
Mm-hmm.
HVAC system has not been changed in more than 10 years, but it works. It works just fine. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it, honestly. Has, the 2-car garage in the back. So
how's the electric and plumbing on the house?
electrical, you might want to check it out. I know I never fixed it since I've lived there.
Mm-hmm.
The plumbing is good. We redid the plumbing. I don't remember when. I know more than 10 years ago, but it used to be what was it? Aluminum, and I guess everybody switched over to PVC, if I'm not mistaken. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's vacant, right? You said.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It seems like a decent house in a good area. What's got you looking to sell it?
I just got another house.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking here in the area. So the way we come up with our offers, because we're not always the best fit. I don't want to waste your time if we're not. But the way we came up with our offers is we, ask about the condition, gather information. I look at bedroom, bathroom, square footage, year built. And then I really want to see what's selling in the area in the last 3 to 6 months. And that'll kind of give me a ballpark, more or less, of where I need to be at. So let me take a look here real quick to see. Now, you're asking 190 for it. is what I see here. It seems like it needs some work, obviously. Let me take a look here. And what kind of time frame were you looking to sell? I know that Joseph said you're not in a rush to sell, but is there like a time frame that you would prefer to sell?
No, sir, man. As long as I get, a good price on it,
Hmm.
then I'm ready. But I'm in no rush.
Okay, let me take a look here. There's actually a house I see here sold a few months ago. It's also on Prairie Avenue. It's actually 2112 Prairie Avenue. Let me see here. This took about 85 days. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, built in 1961. It looks like this sold for 148. Let me see if there's another one here. Yeah, so this one, I mean, I think renovated these properties, it looks like they're selling, 225 and over. Obviously, if we're an investor and we need to fix it up, we that's probably what we would end up selling it for. But the only comparable one I see is 2112 Prairie Avenue. That's sold for 148, and that's actually right down the street. I mean, taking that to consideration, if we paid the closing costs and all that, and we close whenever you like, I mean, what do you think would be the best price you can do?
I mean, the best price at the moment, I would say probably one. I'm gonna say like 173, man.
173,
Yes, sir.
man. Are you guys gonna flip this house, or are you guys?
I've thought about doing it,
Yeah.
but I'm just not 100% sure if I want to, keep maintaining it and doing all that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd have to be somewhere around one. I mean, that one sold for 148. It's about 100 square foot smaller, but it's the most recent comparable. I think I'd have to be around probably 150-ish, honestly, somewhere on that ballpark, for it to make sense to us. Just because it needs a lot of work, If it was, rent ready, that'd be different. But I think I'd have to be somewhere around 150 for it to make sense to me. That's where I'd be comfortable at.
Okay. I mean, because I'm looking at, I know which house you're talking about. It's a block over.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually drove by it 1,000 times just because I used to go that way.
Okay, so you know exactly which one it is, right?
Oh yeah, it has like a little picket fence in the front, if I'm
Uh-huh.
not mistaken.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, so that one sold for what? We said 140-ish, something like that.
148. It needed work, obviously, but I don't want to compare. Like, there's other ones selling for more that are in really good shape, but I want to compare apples to apples. I don't want to, I just want to be realistic. It's just otherwise
So,
you could just list on the market. But I think somewhere around that 150s where I would have to be at, and I can close whenever you want as long as it's a clean title.
so the only thing I'm thinking is, man, I mean, you're saying for that one, I said 173. This one is about 100, 150 square feet smaller. This one also does not come with the 2-car garage, even though mine does. I mean, if you get me to 168, dude, I mean, I would do it.
168.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a good fit for you. I mean, I'd have to speak with my partner, but I'm pretty sure that we only make offers based on what's selling in the area, and then we take the
Yeah.
price per square foot. And I think if we were to list it once it's fully renovated, I think the most comparable one, let me see, is on Market Avenue, on 2016 Market Avenue. This one actually sold for 249. There's another one on 9th Street that sold for 202. These are much obviously much better shape. Actually, the one on 1404 Northwest 19th Street, this one's fully renovated. It sold for 202, but it took 95 days to sell. And the one on Prairie Avenue, that one actually took 85 days to sell on the market. Have you guys just considered listing it on the market if you were looking to get, top dollar for it?
No, I thought about doing it on the MLS stuff. I thought about doing it, but then I'm also thinking about just putting a sign out there.
Yeah.
I just threw this out there just to see what we'd get for now.
Sure.
That's why I'm saying, like, I'm in no rush to sell, right? So it's
I understand. Yeah, I just think, I see it's listed. You're going to get a lot more traffic on Zillow than a for sale by owner sign, but you might get somebody that wants to fix it up and live in it. I think they'll pay a lot more. But, investors like us, we can't pay top dollar. But yeah, I think 150 is where we would be at. Why don't you think about it, speak with your partner, see if that's something you guys might consider. If not, I can completely understand. Like I said, don't want to waste your time, but I think at 150 is where we would be at. I don't think we can come up, higher than that considering the amount of work.
no, that's fine, man. I'm not gonna do 150, man. I'll be honest, it's just too low for me.
I understand. But
yeah,
you wouldn't
the
even do
market.
160, right?
You give me 166, man, and that's the lowest I can go. I
What
mean,
if-
honestly, it's more of like, hey, a house nowadays with that big of a lot, with a 2-car
He
garage.
doesn't know that
I
Joseph.
mean, you can't get that now.
His
You're
wife,
you're
and she said
practically saying,
160,
hey, let me
all
get
of a
it
sudden he's like
a
haggling.
lot and a house for
Well,
free, and I put in
I
30,000 of
anchored
basic
low.
necessities,
160
and then
might
sell it
work,
for
but I
250,
don't
220. Just
know.
because you're also
It's
paying
not a
for
home run deal.
for location,
He's
dude.
trying
Like,
to sell me on this stuff. You can't beat
it's
it.
dead heart in the center of Stockyards. Dead. I don't know if you're from this area, but it's 7 minutes from downtown. It's 5 minutes from Walmart. It's about 12 minutes from the party area. It's 5 minutes from the tourist area.
It's a great area. It's right next to Northside High School. We've done a few deals in that area right there in Fort Worth. But yeah, I know that it's going to take a lot of work, but I don't even know if I can do 160 or even go up that high. I can speak with my partner and even see if that's even worth following up and just letting you know. But let me speak with him to see if we could do 160, but I don't think we could do 168, but 160 is not a number that you would be open to at all?
No, sir.
Okay. No worries. Well, I'll speak with him either way. You said 168, right? Was your number?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll speak with him either way, and then we'll let you know either way. If we can't, great. If not, no big deal. I know you're not a rush, but I'll see what I can do. I appreciate your time.
All right, buddy. Take it easy, man.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Notice I didn't say, well, your wife said 160. I'm sorry, 165, not 160. That's what Joseph, you put here. You spoke with, it looks like his wife, and she said no less than 165. This guy said, 170 and 168. He's trying to get a specific number. Let me see something here real quick. Looks like he owns his free and clear. It's too high. It's not, because think about this, guys. If you are going to, let's say we went with 178, okay? You're going to have to market this for at least, or he said 160. Let's say you market this at least for 178. It's not that much different than what it's already listed at. And it's been on here for 88 days. Okay, so it's better to get no contract, than a bad contract. It's going to be hard to move. And the reason it's going to be hard to move because it just needs a lot of work. I mean, look at the interior. And they'll try to sell you it's a really good area and this and that. Well, listen, that's true, but the market will always tell you if it's a good deal or not. And this being listed for almost 3 months, obviously it's not going anywhere. So I'm not going to push the guy. You should never try to push somebody that's not motivated. He's not motivated. He's very serious about selling, but it's not something worth like nudging and stuff. And you don't want to do that because then you're going to sound like you have commission breath. You're pushing too hard. So taking your time with everything is really important. I think for this, 160 may work. You may be able to sign it for 170, but even that's not like the most, attractive numbers. But definitely follow up with that because I think it could be a good potential follow-up deal. And a lot of people you speak with, it doesn't matter what marketing channel, you're not going to get one call closes. The money's in the follow-up. You will get some one call closes. It has happened. It does happen, but don't get in the habit of like trying to close a deal on the very first phone call and push. Sometimes you have to step back, give the person some breathing room. As a matter of fact, we had a PPC lead come in last week, and this gentleman and I were negotiating. All right, we were like right there. I was at 325. Well, he wanted like a lot more, but I know that my MAO was around 350. I was at 325. He was at 350. The ARV is like 500,000. It was like it's built in 2019. Very good house. And I said, you know what? I don't know if I can do 350. Why don't I do this? I'll speak with my team. You speak with your partner. How about we have a call tomorrow? I'm pushing people away. And when I push people away, that lets them know I don't need, like, I'm not in dire need to get this under contract, right? Because they get blown up from other people and these guys try to do one call closes. I want to be different. I want to be firm on my offer or offer range and say, you know what, speak with your partner. I'll speak with my partner. I'll see if we can do that. I don't know if we can, but if it is this something you're ready to move forward with? Great. I'll give you a call tomorrow. And then the next day we got it under contract. Okay. So don't feel, just even if it's a really good deal, you guys can only move as fast as the seller wants. Let's say this guy wanted $50,000. I still will not say, well, $50,000. Okay, I'll send you a contract right now. That's where a lot of people make this mistake. And I'm telling you right now, when you guys are jumping on it, okay, when you're jumping on it on these leads very quickly, when you get, when you see a price that makes sense, if you jump on it too quick, the person, they're going to have second thoughts and they may not be in a rush to sell. Like this guy's not in a rush to sell. And again, it's been on here for almost 3 months. So it's not, you can use that leverage against them. Use the days on market as a negotiation piece against people, because the more you educate a homeowner, it doesn't matter how much he knows about his property or how good the location is. The market is saying it's priced too high. Okay. Especially it being on Zillow for sale by owner. If I get this property under contract $10,000 less than that, I'm gonna have to market it for $5,000 to $10,000, which is about the same price it's listed for. So always be conservative when it comes to this stuff. All right. Anyways, let's go on to the next one here. Let's see what we got. So that was a good call. Glad you guys got to listen on this. I'm going to mark this. We already spoke with them. Joseph, you submitted this. Follow up with this guy, because it might take him another month or two to realize, hey, the price is just too high. And even though he's not in a rush, he's selling for a reason. He has another property already. He doesn't need this property. So, that's why when people ask that too, just another quick tip before I move on, why not list the property? Well, I've considered that, but I'm going to put a sign in the front yard. And somebody may drive by and they say, hey, I like this area. I like this house. I'm willing to fix it up and live in it. Those kind of people, they're not investors, but they may fix it up and live in it. Anyways, let's go to the next one we have here. This one is in Philadelphia. Okay. Philadelphia. I wonder if they're an Eagles fan. Let's see. Is this in Philly? Hold on a second. At Catherine Street, Philadelphia. But it's not coming up. Let me see. I think you may have submitted the wrong address. Oh, no. You did not. You did not. I found it. Sometimes I'll put it in like PropStream or something. Won't come up, but on Zillow. Or I'll even type it in on Zillow. So sometimes you have to copy and paste it to Google. Now, this property says sold. When was this sold? Oh, okay. So 2 years ago. Never mind. All right. There's no image of the property. All right, that's okay. Let's see here. All right, so there's no image of the property, so there's not really any pictures. It's not listed for sale by owner on Zillow, according to this. Okay. So let's see what the situation is here. So need some work, new roof, rushed off the phone. They're asking $200,000. Haven't been able to reach them for any information. All right. Well, let's give them a call anyway. If somebody tries rushing off the phone, I mean, always get the best callback time. If they say, "Hey, gotta go, hey, no problem. When's it better time to call you back?" I always try to include that before they hang up on me. All right, let's give these people a call. Let's see if they uh-oh, hold on a second. I think you are missing a number here. Yes, you are. So you are missing a number on this phone number, so I cannot call. Okay, you are missing a number. Victoria, you submitted this lead. Please double check the phone number for the property submitted on Catherine Street. So I'm gonna have to skip this one for now. Okay, make sure you guys submit all the information for it. Okay, this one I already called. All right. Remember, if you guys have any leads you want me to call, you can head over to the reitoolbox.com. Okay, that's where you can submit them and submit leads for me to call live, and I will call them live. Okay. All right. What else we got here? Let's see. We have one. All right. This is in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. Now in Baltimore, you have to be very conservative because some of the when you're looking at comps, depending what part of Baltimore, it can be very block by block. Okay. All right, man. This looks. Woo. This is what I'm talking about right here. That's the kind of stuff you wanna go after. This house needs everything. All right. Let me see. I feel like, hold on a second. Have we spoken before with this one? Maybe not. Anyways, this is the property. Okay. So, what's the story with this one? 3-unit house needs complete renovation. Reason for selling, trying something new. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on. Actually, there's no information on it. All right. Well, I see it needs a full renovation, just like you said. So what happened? It looks like maybe this was in the middle of being renovated. Okay. All right. There's the roof. All right. Well, let's give them a call and see if they pick up the phone. Needs full renovation. Okay. Where is the seller's phone number? Okay. Mr. John. I'm sorry. Mr. Cater? Mr. and Mrs. Cater? Let's see if they answer the phone. Looks like an incomplete rehab.
Your call has been forwarded to voice.
Let me call one more time.
Your call has been forwarded.
Voicemail. So unfortunately, we won't be able to call that one. All right. Next one on the list. Let's see. This one is in Hyattsville. All right, cool. So we have another one in Maryland. Remember, when you guys are looking at comps in Maryland, you're looking at row homes, you're looking at basement, you're looking at everything. I feel like I've called this one. Oh, no, I have not called this one. All right. So here's the property. What's going on here? Is construction worker. Maybe they work for the city. I don't know. All right. Well, this is the property. So what's the deal with this one? Fair condition. Okay. Carolyn is the seller. Carolyn said that she did some updates to the bathrooms and kitchen, replaced the flooring and painted the interior 5 years ago. She also replaced the roof and AC 6 years ago. The furnace needs to be replaced. Reason for selling, tired landlord. That's good to note down. Tired landlord. All right. Has a long-term 5-year tenant in place. That's month to month. Okay. She gave him a 30-day notice already. Oh, she gave him a 30-day notice. All right. They're asking $270,000. Okay. It seems like the house is in good shape. So why are they a tired landlord? Are they getting out of the business? Are they liquidating their portfolio? Let's give them a call. Carolyn, let me take this number.
The number you are trying to reach is out of service.
Out of service. Is this the correct number? Yeah. Yeah, this is the right number. Who submitted this lead? Kariuska, you submitted this lead. Double check that that phone number you put. Anytime it's a tired landlord, that's motivation.
Number you are trying.
All right. Well, they didn't answer, but I'm gonna do this real quick for you. I'm gonna run some quick comps for you just to give you a ballpark of where I feel you need to be at for this to make sense, considering the condition. And they are motivated. So, you know, when you do get that right number, skip trace this person, see if you can get any alternative contact information. All right. But I just want to take a look at the comps real quick and see. Oh, by the way, guys, PropStream is what I use for comps. So I got off the phone with them yesterday, only for the month of March and April. Okay. They're giving $50 in credits that you could use for skip tracing for anybody that signs up for March or April. And I'll put a link in the description. You can get a 7-day free trial. It's what I've been using for the longest for comps, but they've never offered that. Okay. I think that'll give you what, 500 to probably around 500 leads to skip trace. Okay. All right. So this property, oh, this was on MLS, but for rent. Okay. They're asking 275. Now, 275. Now, remember, this is not based on the information you put in here. This is not a flip. Okay. Doesn't look like it's a flip. She did some updates to the bathroom's kitchen. She replaced the flooring, painted the interior 5 years ago. She also replaced, the roof and the AC 6 years ago. This house is in good shape. It's rent ready. When you guys are talking to sellers, don't think that your end buyer is always going to, it may not always be a flip. The exit strategy isn't always a quick flip or a long flip, whatever. Sometimes they're in good shape like this. And, you know, these are good rental properties. So something I want to look at is, well, if this is a good rental property, what are landlords in the area buying for? Landlords will always pay more than the rehabbers. Okay. People buy rental properties for a variety of reasons. Tax, purposes, cash flow. Let me see here. So I see a couple comps here. Somebody bought a property, man, for $350. Wow. Here's another comp. Yeah, somebody paid $350. Somebody paid $288. So they're actually asking a decent price. I see two landlords bought properties nearby, and they paid high, but they own several properties in the area. Okay. Yeah, this guy paid $350. And how many square feet is our property? Oh, we have a small property. But still, they paid $350 for it. I think $275 might work You know, we've sold properties close to ARV to landlords. I mean, when I say close to ARV, if it's worth like let's say the property is worth 300,000, I'm not going to lock it up for like 290, right? But if there's some equity in there and there's enough room, like I've sold to plenty of landlords with equity. Okay. So I think 275 is not an unreasonable price. Okay, you just got to see what kind of time frame. Now she's a tired landlord, so I think that she would be negotiable. Okay, let's go to the other one. It looks like you see another one in Parkwood, Hyattsville. Let's go to that one and see if they pick up. Okay. All right. Hyattsville. So what is up with this one? Let me pull this up. Parkwood Street. This looks like it's in also very good shape. Maybe that's a homeowner cutting the grass there in the front. Okay. So this is the property. All right. So why do they want to sell this? All right. Was lightly renovated several years ago with stainless steel appliances, laminate countertops, mid-grade cabinets, and low-grade carpeting. Roof was replaced 9 years ago. HVAC was replaced around the same time. Reason for selling didn't say. Okay. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, so some of you guys like Maryland area. All right, cool. So let's give him a call. Yeah, it does look like it's in good shape. Oh, it's got solar. Oh yeah, there's big panels. Man, solar, you got to be are big fans of solar, depending what they want to do with the property and how soon they want to sell it. Hello? Hey, Ava? Hello? She answered, but she didn't know. Let me call her back. She answered, but maybe she didn't know she answered. Those are interesting. All right, let me call her back. You guys have any questions, just go ahead and drop them in the chat. I'll answer questions here in a second.
You've reached the voicemail box of the most joyful woman in the world. And that's me, beautiful Favor Divine. So, I'm so sorry I missed your phone call, but I promise you, I'm going to give you a call back as soon as I hear about your message. And at one more condition, you better smile. So, keep smiling and know that God loves you, and so do I.
What a great voicemail. That's an awesome voicemail. I've never heard such a joyful voicemail. That's great. Wouldn't it be cool if everybody had voicemails like that? So she didn't answer, but this is actually a good area. Estimated value is almost 400,000. There's a lot of activity in the area. Let's see. Is this a mall across the street? You have apartments. Yeah, you have shops. It's a good area. Okay. So, I called her twice. I would leave her a voicemail. Robin, you submitted this. Call her back. Leave her a more joyful voicemail than she left you. And see if you can pick up. Okay. That was nice. All right. So what questions do you guys have for me? I want to answer some questions. All right. Yeah, she had a great voicemail. Where are you looking to see that he owns it free and clear? Thanks. So I am looking on PropStream. PropStream, it's an estimated equity percentage on there. All right. So I'm just gonna pick a random property and I'll show you. I'm not gonna use your personal or your addresses that you guys have submitted, obviously, to keep your leads confidential. All right. But let me just pull up this random property and I'll share my screen. I'll show you what I'm looking at. Okay. But this is what I'm looking at. This isn't the property I just called, by the way. But I just clicked a random property. But you see here where it says opportunity on the top right. It says equity estimated. Okay. It says 75%, which is high equity. Okay, look, they bought this in 1979 for $40,000. The estimated value is $345. Okay. Yeah, so they have high equity. And you can click also mortgage transaction history. Interesting. Loan amount 125, estimated loan balance 86. This is all estimated, so it's never going to be 100% accurate. You're going to have to verify all this information because it may or may not be the same. But you get the point. So when I see properties, like I'll just click another one here. Oh, well, let me go to this. Let me click details, comparable nearby listings. I don't know, let's click on this one right here. Let's see. When I click details about the property, like look at this one. This is 11%. It's low. And this is good to look at, guys, because if you are speaking with somebody and they have low equity, they're not going to be really flexible on price. They can't be unless, they wanted terms or whatever. But, you want to be speaking with people that have some equity. I always recommend at least 30% equity. Okay. Anything lower than that, it's going to be, even if they want to sell, they might be upside down. We don't know. Okay. But that's where this is. And then also, PropStream has this estimated wholesale price, which essentially is just 70% of this. It doesn't factor in repairs or anything like that. So, if you're using this formula, make sure you take a look at that. But that's what I'm looking at. Okay. Great question. What other questions we have? What tool are you using to do the quick comps while on the phone? Oh, PropStream. Just like I showed you right here. And like I said, I've been using them for a very long time. They've never offered credits of any kind. I mean, they do the 7-day free trial, but, the credits is something that I've never seen them do. So try them out. I'll put the link in the description below. If you don't have them already, I recommend you use them. Okay. Here, I'll put this trial link in the chat and then also put in the description and take advantage. I mean, that's going to give you some money to play with. It may not be a whole bunch, but shoot, if you can pull records and get it skip trace for whatever you can, I mean, those are free leads essentially. Okay, so this is what I've been using for a very long time. And it just gives me a good, overview of like, okay, well, what is the estimated value? What is the ARV? What's selling in the area? What is my anchor price, right? These are all things I want to look at, by the way. Whenever I'm coming up with my offer, I want to see what is the property worth. That's the first thing I want to look at. What is the estimated value of the property? Kind of like the Zestimate. But I also want to see, well, what's sold in the area in the last 3 to 6 months? What's sold the lowest? Because if somebody says, I don't want to tell you my price, okay, well, I'm going to tell you what's selling in the area, but I'm not going to start off with the max. I'm going to start with the lowest to see how you react to it. If you react negatively, I know you're nowhere near that. And sometimes some people will react negatively and they'll actually respond, well, you're crazy. I'll never sell for that. I have to be at this price. Well, you just told me your price based on what I told you in the area. And remember, the anchor is never your MAO. It's just like a way to get a reaction. And then you want to give a range and then the MAO and all that stuff. But I wouldn't be able to do that unless I had PropStream. Because, yes, you can use Zillow, Redfin, all that stuff, but it's just not, it's not the same. Okay. You want to make sure you have good data. And they also have Driving for Dollars. I mean, you guys could look into it at your own time, but it's some really good stuff. All right, let's call another one. Let's see. So I called this one. Oh, this is the one that was wrong number. So I called this lady with the very nice voicemail. Very happy lady. All right, let's call North Carolina. North Carolina, another great market. Is this in Greensboro? Yes, Greensboro, North Carolina. All right. So what is the story with this one? Fair condition. All right. Looks good. Doesn't look distressed from what I see here. Oh, actually, what am I saying? This is boarded up. This is the kind of stuff we like. Even the door. I think the door's boarded up. I guess they maintain, the lawn pretty. Oh, somebody knocked over the mailbox. But I mean, we like this. All right, so needs some work. Bathroom needs updating. He said it needs about $10,000 to have it up to date. Reason for selling: looking to sell the property, has been vacant for a while now and used to be his father's home. I believe he inherited the property, waiting to put name on title. Should be done in a few weeks. Has been vacant over a year and boarded up. Paying taxes and keeping to date with the grass and maintenance. That's good. Asking $150K range for the property and also selling the lot next to it for $50. All right, cool. $50K range, but negotiable. He has power of attorney, but for the lot, which is the cousin's, but he's handicapped. Set to follow up with him in a few days. Okay. Thank you very much for those detailed notes. I love those notes. So this is a perfect lead that is motivated. Looks like they inherited it. All right. They're taking care of the landscaping. It does need some work. Let's give them a call. Let's see if they pick up the phone. Good lead. Good lead. All right. And then I'm going to start running comps on this here. Mr. Doug. They're asking a very good price so far.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 336.
Let me call one more time. I thought it was a good price. I thought this was a new construction comp. Let me see. Oh, actually, no. They are asking a different price. There's cash comps, 205, 195, 207. All right. Let me stay as close as possible here.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
John, you submitted this lead. This is a good lead. Make sure you stay on top of this lead. I'm trying to run some quick comps for you here. Let me see. Yeah, there's actually one right next door. Not literally next door, but like a few streets over. Now, this property, how many square feet is this? 1225, built in 1969. All right. Now, remember, they're asking 150. That's the starting point. I see a comp here. This one's a 3.2. This one's fully renovated. It sold for $250. All right. There's one on St. Charles Lane. It sold for $250. One second. This might be. Oh, him? No. No, that's not him. What was I saying? there's a fully renovated comp that sold for 250. The investor bought that for 155. Okay. But you know, when we're negotiating with people, we don't start off at the MAO, guys. Keep that in mind. You want to start off at the anchor. All right. I see an anchor for 80. I see an anchor for 100. I think my MAO is 145. So it's like right there. There's another one for 177, actually. So they're asking a reasonable price. I think the ARV is between 225 to 250. I'm trying to stay as close as possible here. Yeah, the ARV is definitely 250. I see the highest sold property is a few streets over. It sold for 250. And they bought that for, is that the same one I just looked at? Yeah, they bought that for 155. So your MAO is 145. The seller is asking 150. But that's not all. You also want to see, well, they said that they're selling the lot next door. Okay, where's the lot? Is it this thing? Hold on a second. Or is it this? Let me just take a quick look at PropStream and see. Oh, it's it's this one. Let me just make sure. When you guys are making an offer on a property, if a homeowner is including a lot, I know he's trying to sell this one separately, but if anybody's ever including a lot, your offer is actually going to increase based on what you can sell the lot for. So it's like you take two offers and you put them together, and that's what your MAO is. If the seller's open to selling them together. Now, if they're not, and they want to, sell them separately, you're going to have to make an offer for each one separately. But this property, okay, so it's under his name. I want to see if this is the lot. Oh, the lot's right next to a commercial property. So, investors aren't crazy about building a new house when it's right next to commercial. But this is a hotel. So what that tells me is, well, it might be a better fit for the hotel. What if the hotel wants to buy it? Oh, this is it right here too. Okay, so this is the lot. You can't really, it has trees and stuff, but you got, this is what I love about real estate. It could be used for more than just one thing. So there's a hotel right here. Okay, looks like they have some HBO, some ESPN. Okay, this is the lot. I don't know. It's not a big lot, man. It's not a big lot, so I don't think it's going to be like, hey, let's clear this up, build a new house. But what if the owner of this hotel wants to extend the parking lot? Sometimes your best buyer is right next door. So I don't think, it's a new construction play. What I'm going to do is I want to take a look and see if this area is even good for any kind of land. All right, so let me take a look and see what's selling land-wise in this area. And then what is this zoned? Oh, I only see one lot. That's far. This this lot is actually commercially zoned. Perfect. So if you get under contract, this hotel may or may not be interested. There's also a multifamily, there's an apartment complex on the other side of the lot over there. They might be interested, so I think what you can try and do is try to see if the homeowner can include the lot. I don't think it'll increase the offer by that much considering the location it's in. Man, it makes it look like such a big lot here. Like you look at this like, man, that's a big lot. And then you go over here. I don't know. But yeah, that's how I would underwrite that. Okay. That's a motivated seller. So make sure you stay on top of that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Any questions you guys have, drop them. Where do you look to see if they have liens? PropStream as well. Great question. So on PropStream, I'm going to just pull up a different address. Oh, well, here's one I already have opened up. So let me X some of this stuff out. So the liens, if there's any liens, it'll sometimes see these tabs. It'll say lien details. You can click on that and it'll show it. Okay, like let me go to Tampa. Let me see if I could just show you an example. Let me go to filter. I'll go to liens, view. I'll just click on this. Okay, right here. You see where it says lien details. You're going to click on lien details, and it's going to tell you the information about the lien, the amount, the recording date, the issue, all that stuff. So lien details, it'll have its own tab if it does have a lien. Okay. By the way, guys, keep in mind, as this community is growing, you know, when I reach, I would say every 10 members, I'm going to be increasing the price of this. Now, obviously, you guys are on the deal desk here, right? We do these every Friday. But if you want a daily deal desk, I have a school community. I'll have the link in the description. We make calls every day. You can bring in your questions. I'll bring the answers. You can bring your leads. I will call them. Okay, right now, this is at $75 a month. My goal is to keep this small and intimate so I can have plenty of time to call everybody's leads. It's $75 a month. That's a steal. When it gets to maybe one more member, a few more, it's going to go up. I'm not trying to grow this into a huge community. I want it very small, intimate. And the whole point of this is to do deals. Okay, it's not a motivational group. We do daily calls. You get a 7-day free trial, by the way. So try before you buy. And we're having some pretty good results. People are liking it so far. So if that's something you're interested in, I will put it in the link to the description of this video, or you can go to the RIToolbox.com. And I want to help you do deals. I may buy some of your deals. We can JV on deals. I'll call your leads. It doesn't matter, but it's just something that's good to hold people accountable and just hold your hand through the process. All right. All right. PropStream liens answered that one. Man, it's already 1 o'clock. Wow. All right, cool. Hey, Steven, which property was the one with the wrong number? I just called a lady and she picked up. Oh, the wrong number. Let me pull it up. I think that was yours. I think it was Parkwood. No. That's what we just looked at. My bad. Hold on a second. Or was it 205? It was missing. Oh, I think it's on the other list. Here we go. I think it's on this one. Yeah, it's on Catherine Street. No, but this wasn't your lead, though. It's somebody else's lead. It's somebody else. It is Victoria. This is your lead. It's on Catherine Street. Okay. So, Victoria, you submitted the lead in Philadelphia on Catherine Street. That's missing a number. So, if you want me to call that lead, you could join the community or resubmit the lead. Okay. Awesome, guys. Hey, listen, keep in mind, guys, drop in the comments the kind of content or any specific videos you want me to make videos about. I actually dropped a video last week on cold calling tips for some of you that want to start off cold calling. I dropped some tips in there after making thousands and thousands of calls. There's some key things you want to pay attention to when you're calling people, such as thing as not sounding salesy, asking the right questions, how to talk to people, how to keep them engaged. I made a video. It's on my YouTube channel on cold calling tips. So make sure you take a look at that. And if there's any other videos you want to, you have questions about, anything specific, it doesn't matter how simple or advanced it is, make sure you let me know in the comments. Also, if you're interested in joining the school community, I will be increasing the price for that. So, guys, have a great weekend. Go crush it. Go close some deals. I will see you on Friday if you're not in the school community, or on Monday if you are. Keep closing deal, guys.